Now I wanna see what's next here. Actually, we haven't showed the push.
Push to server as well.
Yes.
It's very similar.
Yes.
You just do a change, commit,
Yes.
do a commit, and push. Does everyone understand why we doing this, or try to sync up to the server?
Is this apparent? Really?
I guess.
Okay. Now you have to stop us if we're going too fast or if there's something that you don't really get why we're doing it. Right now we're actually writing some code in a file that we're supposed to publish to our friends. In this case, everyone on the internet. So I change a file locally on my computer, and I will do a commit. I'm sorry, I just wanna... I always forget this. Yes. And right now, we have this situation right here where we're fully aware of the origin master. And the origin master is completely in sync with the server. And the master references every commit that the origin master references. So we are ahead. We should be ahead. Yes, we're ahead of origin master by one commit. That means we're allowed to push without any hassle.
We're going to take a break about 15 minutes.
Actually, we can do it right now.
What?
We can do it right now.
Okay.
Yes.
We take a small break.
Continue. We actually got a great question during the break. How to... actually, I want to remove this one.
How to upload a new local branch to server, and how to check it out to another computer.
Actually, before everything, I want to show that every command in Git has a great help file. A short help, if you just write the command, like push, for example, and then dash help, mostly. You will get a short description of what you can do, and you may try out whatever you like, and if you fail, it will tell you what you did wrong, mostly. So for example, just for trial, I tried to push a branch, which was not the master, up to the origin, which means I create a new branch on the remote server. I want to remove it, first of all. Git push, delete. Okay. Should work.
Maybe.
Perhaps. There we have it. Okay. On GitHub, to make sure what branches we have, there is a drop-down list here. And it should show every branch and every tag, if any available, that the repository has right now. I actually want to start recording. Sorry.
So if we only do a
Yes.
random commit, localhost, local, and we
We want to make a commit. First of all, we're on branch alt, which is a separate branch. We do master commit, right?
what?
Actually, what do we want to do right now?
We do a new commit. We start a new branch and do a new commit.
Yes, I'm on the branch alt, which means I may do some changes here. The branch alt stems from the initial commit, which means I have semi-clean README file. What do we want it to say?
We just go to like this. Here we, for the moment, we have master here, and we want to do a new, what's the name? Alt.
Yes.
So we have a new branch there. We have Oi. No one see what's that, but oh no, it's master there. And we have Origin master on the same place. So if we only create that one, you already created.
Yes, it's created.
But we want to. He wants
Yes.
me to have it or something. Want to collaborate about this one.
Yes.
So we do you need a commit, and you need to push this branch of the server.
Yes. Now I have a commit that is only referenced in the alt branch, and I want to push the specific alt branch to the server, and it doesn't exist there. As we could see here, there is no branch of the name alt here. So we use git push with the special. I actually had to look it up. With the special.
We can read.
Yes, that's it. Git push origin. Now I specify where to push it, which is.
Origin is our server.
Yes, that's a GitHub server in our world. It's called Origin, and the name of the branch, which is alt. That's it.
And now we also created. If you take branch check A. You can show it on GitHub.
Yeah.
Or?
There is an origin alt branch, which means it's a local branch that reflects the origin state. And if we look at the server, especially, if we refresh here, there is an alt branch magically appearing. So if I look at that one, I see the README file has changed. And that way I can push important branches that my friend is supposed to use. Mostly I would keep the feature branches that nobody else has to work on for myself, and do not push them to GitHub. But in the sense of this course, or in this context, we want you to push every branch, because we will grade you on the use of branches, and how many branches, and if they're fairly named, and how they relate to each other. So we want to see every branch, so push every branch for us.
But how do you check down this branch after you push that? If you remove the local here, if you remove the alt branch,
Okay.
alt branch.
Let's see.
Branch.
Now I cannot do the -d, because it will tell you that. First of all, I'm currently on it. Git checkout master, and try again. If you're sure to delete it, run git branch with the capital D, because it's not fully merged. I will do that.
Now we remove this pointer, but we are still Origin alt on it, or I hope git branch A.
Yes. I only have the master branch locally right now, and the origin branch, or the origin branches shows me that there is both an alt and a master one. And I'm not really 100% sure about this, but I think you can check out and track a branch all at once, like this. I just have to check it out.
Check out.
Just want to help, see some help about it. Git check out, whoops. Track, T for track, which means
you can also use D, but
which one was that?
T.
T, that's a T.
I haven't used T.
Okay, and the branch name was alt, right? Oh, I'm sorry, origin alt. Branch alt set up to track remote branch alt from origin. Now this means that if I were Eric and I didn't have the alt branch on my computer at all, I can use the T flag to track a remote branch and create a new branch from that. So let's see. I now have the alt branch, and let's see where we are. We're on the alt, and actually, there it is, my old commit. So that's how that works. This makes it easier for you to collaborate on different branches throughout the project, and you may share your branches with your friends, and that's kind of neat. Yes.
What happens if you try to use git pull origin alt? Should you pull from that branch?
Then it will pull from the branch, but only if you have the alt branch existing on your repository.
Probably not. Try it.
If I remove the alt branch,
Yeah.
I can try it out. Yes.
I believe you're going to do the same thing, but get a link as well.
Branch. Now we try git pull origin alt, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps it works.
And do a git branch record.
There are conflicts.
Yeah, try it anyway.
Where am I? I'm on master.
Branches.
Actually, right now I'm trying to merge the alt branch into the master branch.
That's what you do.
So that's not really what I want to do. Git reset hard. Git status. Yes, I'm a master. This won't give me the new branch, it seems, but try to incorporate the content into the branch I'm standing in. So I think we don't have that much more to cover here.
We have GitHub.
Yeah, GitHub. That's a nice one.
Some nice things. GitHub. GitHub is the one who really helped Git being as big as it is now, because it's really helped the user interface and stuff like that. It did really well. But now it exists a lot of different similar. We have Bitbucket, we have Google Code, we have all home.
GitLabs if you want to do it at home.
GitLabs,
Yeah.
Or
GitOsis, yeah, you name it.
GitLite or any of the use. It also have a nice issue tracker. You can.
I can actually show these things. Yes.
And we just back around in it.
Now,
Here, we have first one. Most important is network.
this one may be slow.
It's
Sometimes
really
it doesn't
slow.
work at all. Hopefully it will. It might be also that some of these graphs and metrics that we may use are updated at specific intervals or chronically, which means that we might not see anything before. Yeah. Yeah, there it is.
Here we have our different branches, and this is probably that, but
The initial commit, added ducks, created the beginning of a wish list, and there's the alt branch with a code reference.
So it's a nice.
Yeah, nice way to look at the repo.
Yeah.
We have. I won't go through pull requests, but the issues are very nice. This is a kind of collaboration. Talk about the code or the things you have to do. It's kind of a project tracker, tracking the small issues that you have. I think, I'm not really sure, but I think the comments are open for anyone on GitHub to comment on these issues. So if anyone would download your project and find a bug, they could log in here and create an issue for it. I've used this feature heavily while doing projects, partly for bug tracking, but also for keeping track of everything, every work item we had to do. And you may assign collaborators to a specific issue, you may label them, and...
but we should use Pivot Tracker in this course for that.
Pivotal Tracker, yeah. Well, we're going to use a different... a different tool.
But it exists also here.
Yes.
Pivot Tracker is, I would say, a little better.
The thing I miss with the issue tracker is having priority on the issues. These are created in some kind of order, and you may reorder them, but I can't prioritize how long time each issue will take. So it's hard to know how heavy a specific issue is. Moving on. For every repository, there's a wiki. You may push pages of print here, documents, anything you want to publish. These are nice. The graphs of activity in a way. Contributions.
Just playing around
Yeah.
with it, not much more, but
This shows that I've done 3 commits, which means 29 added rows and 1 removed row from today until today, I guess.
yeah. But it was probably about it. We have some more PowerPoint slides.
Yes.
First off, any questions? So on. For now, we're leaving Git.
This is actually the kind of the end of our lecturing here. So everything after this is your work, if you like. So everything is crystal clear.
No, but ask questions. So, when we are going to be here half hour more at least.
Yeah.
So you just ask questions.
Now, in the context of your projects, we want you to follow these steps. You may ignore step 4 or 5 if you like to. But anyway, install Git on your machine. Set up GitHub, which means a GitHub user, and create a repository. Make sure that every member of your team clones the GitHub repository and do not create their own repositories or initialize local repositories. And that's it actually, and then you're ready to go.
But you should also set up the Android workspace and try out some Android development tutorials and stuff like that. We're going to have video up about it probably soon, I hope.
Yes, I hope.
I don't really know, but I hope.
There is a very, very nice tutorial on how to install Git and everything you need on this link. So if you navigate to the slides, then you can click the link.
Yeah. And we have some small steps you're going to try.
Yeah. I will leave this slide up for those. Actually, I want you to find the slides and go to this page and look at those links, because there's very much help to help the reference and documentation about this and everything we talked about. And if you find yourself in a problem where you don't know what to do, Stack Overflow is your friend. There are thousands of people out there using these tools every day, and most of these people get help from Stack Overflow, and so may you.